continues. They look to get back in the win column again tonight. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-B-B-O-B-O-L.
I could not have said that better myself. How about you, Jeff?
Man, I love pivotal games. It's just the series is tied up. Both teams want this game badly. And, I think with the home team being
Detroit. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
Anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
A look at the Magic starting group. Freak, he's in at point guard. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Victor Oladipo.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And here's Jennings following the three-pointer by Freak. And good on the basket. Look at Jennings has got his second bucket.
And how's that? Poor move, the killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Jennings kicks to Lamb. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. From 10 feet out, Vucevic with the rebound. And it's Orlando's ball. They come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Lamb, good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. When the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Jennings. Johnson kicks to Bosch. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now here's Freak. He's got 12. Just 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Freak's got 14.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Johnson outside. There's a screen. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Detroit shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And Zoe hits the technical free throw. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Jennings. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Jennings. Oladipo, the pass to Freak. Back to Oladipo. This is the Freak. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Bosch. Pistons trail by 4. Lamb with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Now here's Lamb. Guarded close. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. dishes to Oladipo. Here's Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. Freak's got 17.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And here's Oladipo following Jeremy Lamb's three. And it's Freak missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Down low, here's Jennings. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. 8 points for Brandon Jennings. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Number 1, Andre Drummond, DeAndre Jordan third.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hill's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier's checked in for Victor Oladipo.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws. checked in for Harkless. Here's Freak. Rebound, Detroit. Mirotic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hill's checked in. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 20-6 run. Mirotic the screen. Williams kicks to Hill. They set the screen. 4 on the shot clock.